GB's here into the Square Circle podcast, and welcome to my official previews and predictions of WWE Kings and Queens of the Ring going down this coming Saturday in Saudi Arabia, or if you want to watch it in person on television, on Peacock as well. So I have my official previews and prediction of the show this coming Saturday. Also, this coming Sunday, AEW is a double or nothing going down this coming Sunday live on pay-per-view or in Las Vegas if you're planning on going out in Vegas this weekend. And two back-to-back shows this coming Memorial Day weekend. Busy weekend for pro wrestling. Of course, right here on the show, we got you covered. I have my previews and predictions between both shows of all the matches, of course. So much going down this weekend. Two shows going down in the desert and two different parts of the world. So it's going to be good stuff all around. But before I continue on, follow me on my social media platforms. Into the Square Circle Podcast on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok. If you're watching on YouTube right now, give me a subscribe, give me a like, drop it in the comments section throughout the show what matches you're looking forward to. Also, podcasting land. Wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, you see, I'm just whipping my headphones all around my head right now because I'm excited for this weekend. It's loaded, right? If you want to take this on the road, maybe you're on a car trip going somewhere for Memorial Day's weekend, or maybe you're at home just chilling out in the backyard, cooking on the grill, let my podcast be the soundtrack of your weekend, of course. And Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, so wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. It's very simple. Type into the Square Circle Podcast, one of the best damn independent podcasts out on the planet Earth. Just that very simple. Give me a follow and give me a subscribe so you never miss an episode. So, without further ado, I'm going to shut the hell up and just kick off the show, WWE. We're going to start off with that right here and into the Squared Circle Podcast. All right, so before we talk about WWE Kings and the Queen, the premium live event, which is going down this coming Saturday on Peacock, of course, couple things were announced by the WWE today, May the 23rd, as I'm recording this podcast. So WWE has announced that they're going to joint live events, I guess, the system or coordination between the UFC and the WWE. So they are merging live events together as a team, as one team. And what's interesting is, I believe SmackDown's going to be in Louisville, Kentucky in June on a Friday. And then they're going to do a UFC fight the day after in the same arena, which is going to be at the Yum Center. So you got SmackDown on Friday, and then that Saturday you're going to get a UFC. I'm not sure if it's a pay-per-view or whatnot, but they're going to do a back-to-back TKO dual shows, which is really cool. And expect that down the road. So WWE had a big press release out that they're going to have a joint live events special package between the UFC and WWE. So that's pretty cool. So if you happen to go down Louisville, Kentucky in June, you can check out both, man. And you guess you can get a bundle package for SmackDown and the UFC event. That's pretty cool. It's unique. It's something different. Also, the other big news, 2026. If you happen to be up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, you're going to get SummerSlam in 2026. And by the way, SummerSlam of 2026 in Minneapolis, it's going to become 2 nights. Not one night, 2 nights, 2026, so in 2 years. That's interesting. You think, again, that kind of makes some people upset. I get WrestleMania's 2 nights because it's the grandest stage of them all, right? The showcase of immortals. Have 2 nights, right? Because you know night number 1's going to sell out. So give everyone the opportunity. More revenue, more money for the WWE, of course, breaking records, more people in the area, make it 2 nights. But now they're going to make SummerSlam, which is what? The second or third largest premium live event for the WWE. We know Mania is number 1, right? What's second? The Royal Rumble or SummerSlam? And who will fall in third? Royal Rumble or SummerSlam. So however you want to put SummerSlam in that list for premium live events, they're going to make it 2 nights, which is, I guess, the next evolution. Don't be surprised down the road when we get Royal Rumble 2 nights. I mean, have men's do 1 night and the women's do the other? So it won't be so freaking long. I don't know. But that's interesting. 2 years in advance. And they're going to have the SummerSlam in 2 days in Minneapolis. So WrestleMania happening for Minneapolis is just not going to happen anytime soon. And I guess they're going to offer them SummerSlam instead. So, I mean, it's pretty cool that the Midwest is getting premium live events, right? We got Detroit last year. We're getting Cleveland this year. Nothing for 2025 yet for next year. Minneapolis got 26. So they're got 2 years. I mean, that's amazing how far in advance they're booking up some of these events. That these cities are willing to shell in money to get this event, the business for not only WWE, but for the city in general, right? It's a economy boost. Who doesn't want a Super Bowl in their city, right? As there's just revenue for local businesses, restaurants, hotels. It's business all across the board. So, I mean, Super Bowl, World Series, NASCAR, anybody who can bring in a big crowd, who doesn't want that for their city or town? Or maybe they're nearby small towns. Maybe someone, like for example, Cleveland for SummerSlam. Maybe all the hotels are booked in downtown Cleveland. All right, what's the closest one? Maybe 30 or 45 minutes, Dicktown, Cleveland. I don't know if that's a town, but you get what I'm saying. Business, revenue. So, congrats to Minneapolis, 2026. You got to wait 2 years for this, but 2 days, that's pretty big. So they got to do something really big to, jam-pack the U.S. Bank, right? Because that's a big-ass stadium, a new stadium for the Minneapolis Vikings, right? Big football fan here. So that's some big news in the WWE. So good stuff all around. All right, since we're on the topic for WWE, let's talk about WWE Kings and Queen of the Ring premium live event going down this coming Saturday on the Peacock Network. Unless you're planning on going out to Saudi Arabia, good for you, man, if you're going to happen to fly out there. But nonetheless, is going down to this coming Saturday on the Peacock Network. Unless you're going to watch it from home like I am. And it's going to be afternoon time here in the Midwest in the Chicagoland area. So I guess that's good for me. I kind of enjoy the rest of my Saturday getting some stuff done. So there are 5 matches total. I'm going to put the graphic right above me, of course, so you can follow along. I already made my picks, so do not copy. Do not cheat. I will follow you. I will find you if you copy my sheets. This is a fair... No, I'm just joking with you. 5 matches total. Let's talk about match number 1. Gunther will face the SmackDown bracket winner. So again, I'm recording this episode Thursday, May the 23rd. Tomorrow is Friday, May the 24th. SmackDown will be recording in Saudi Arabia. So they're going to be already out there doing some stuff. So we don't have a winner from the SmackDown bracket. Now, this match is going to be between Randy Orton and Tama Tonga. I love both guys. I'm a big fan of Tama Tonga. But do you see Tama Tonga advancing and beating Randy Orton? Not a chance in hell. Not right now. So I'm going to pick the most obvious booking decision. It's going to be Randy Orton. Okay, hands down, it's going to be Randy Orton. So the question is, if Randy Orton advances, would it be Gunther versus Randy? The question is, who will win? Gunther versus Randy. That'd be a huge win for Randy, but it makes sense for Gunther to win. He's the biggest heel right now, but of all the accomplishment that he made, all the records he made, winning the Intercontinental Championship, why ruin it? Why ruin the mystique? Gunther made it this far and lose it. He has the strength and the power We've been seeing the past couple months or a year of Gunther as the IC champion. So what a way to get a huge win by defeating not only Randy Orton, but also become the king of the ring in Saudi Arabia. The ring general, Gunther. That's going to be my pick. Up next, Lyra Valkyria versus the SmackDown bracket winner. Now again, a match hasn't been decided just yet because, again, I'm recording this before SmackDown. And on the SmackDown bracket, you're going to have Nia Jax versus Bianca Belair. Now, nothing against Nia Jax, but if she faced Lyra Valkyria, I mean, that's like a David versus Goliath, right? And again, the Lyra, again, coming straight from the NXT, and she is crushing it through the women's King of the Ring women's tournament, right? So, the obvious choice is going to be Bianca. Obvious choice is going to be Bianca. Now, it's going to be Bianca versus Lyra in the finals this coming Saturday for the Kings and Queens the Ring Premium Live event. Question is, G, who's going to win between Bianca and Lyra? And again, as I mentioned, nothing against Lyra, but she is, again, new, right? She just got called up to the NXT. That'd be a huge, shocking accomplishment for Lyra if she did win the whole damn thing. But I'm going to go for Bianca, man. She, again, veteran, the experience. She's a top star, well-deserving. So, give her the win. Bianca, your new Queen of the Ring champion. Or not champion, I guess queen of the whole damn tournament. So that's going to be my pick, Bianca Belair. If she doesn't win, I'm going to be completely shocked. All right, up next, Becky Lynch will put her World's Women's Championship on the line against Liv Morgan. So, Liv Morgan, again, I talked about her in the past. Nothing against her, but I just don't see her as a top world champion. That's just me as a fan, okay? This is me as a fan. If I'm driving, for example, maybe the Allstate Arena will hold the 2024 Survivor Series again. And if I happen to drive to the Allstate Arena, pull in the parking lot, and you have Cody Rhodes on one side with the title, with his picture on the long side of the arena, can you expect Liv Morgan on the other side of the arena, plastered on the wall with the world title around her waist? Can you envision Liv Morgan as a world champion? Now, I guess some people say yes. Some people are like, she deserves it. But then, people chant it for every match on the show. You deserve it. They're chanting it to the ref. Okay? It's a you deserve it era. Anybody can chant it. And I'm sorry I have to say this, but it's the damn truth. Becky's going to retain. Again, if I'm wrong, I am very, very shocked. I'd be very shocked if Becky loses the title. I'd be very shocked. And I think it's a very bad decision. Why? Because, again, Becky Lynch, the top star. Now, yes, I get it. Rhea Ripley, she dropped the title because she got hurt. Okay, what other people you can give the title to that's not be a Becky? Well, again, if you look at the list, there's so many top women stars hurt, including Charlotte Flair. And there's a handful of women that you can look at, she's a top star. Because there's not so many. There's not so many top women stars. There are, but that could carry the division, right? So there's a very little elite of a pack of women's top stars that could lead the charge as the world champion. Now, I talked about Bianca. She can be a champion, but she's on SmackDown. Again, this whole brand split doesn't mean shit to me because at some point down the road, you're going to see people cross over. It's going to happen. But Becky's going to win. She's going to retain. That's going to be my pick. Again, why take it off her already? Okay, up next, match number 4 is Sammy with an S. Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed. Sammy will put his Intercontinental Championship on the line against in a 3-way here. So you got Bronson Reed, a big guy who can crushes anybody. Chad Gable, again, I've been a little fan of him the past couple of weeks. He's impressive. He's muscular. He has a amateur wrestling background. And Sami Zayn, the underdog in the match, I guess you can say, the champion. Can he retain the title? That's the question. You're going to have a interesting match here. Maybe Bronson may lead the majority of this match with his big man power. Chad, I guess he's going to be eyeing Sammy because those guys have a little history here. Sammy want to get his hands on Chad. Chad want to get his hands on Sammy. So that's going to be a little story in this match. So, I don't know, man. Something tells me Sammy's going to walk away and retain. That just could be my pick. Why? I think Sammy is a hell of a wrestler. He's an underdog, of course. You got 2 big guys in here. Chad, muscular, maybe the same height as Sami Zayn, but again, a little bit more of an amateur background wrestling style. Bronson Reed, again, a bigger guy. He's a monster. I think he's going to be the monster of this match. So you put 2 and 2 together, I think Sammy's going to retain. That's going to be my pick. All right, up next, the main event, my assumption, Cody Rhodes will put his undisputed WWE Championship on the line against Logan Paul. I think this is going to be the match of the night. Again, I'm a big fan of Cody. Every match that Cody has, it's going to be good. Will Logan Paul cronies be involved in this match? Will the Prime guy, the guy in the Prime costume, will he get involved in a match? I think so. You think the ref will have his back turned, brass knuckles, or the champion belt will get involved? Maybe. But, again, Cody, world champion. Again, there'll be a big disadvantage if Logan Paul wins and he pins the world champion. Again, this is for the WWE Undisputed Champion. If Logan Paul win, I'd be a big shock. But my best bet, Cody will retain. So, it's going to be a good match. I expect it to be a good match, and I cannot wait. So, there we go, folks. My 5 picks from WWE Kings and Queens of the Ring this coming Saturday on the Peacock Network down in Saudi Arabia. All right, we'll take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about AEW's Double or Nothing right here and Into the Squared Circle podcast. So, welcome back, folks. Let's talk about AEW's Double or Nothing going down to this coming Sunday live on pay-per-view, unless you're traveling out to Las Vegas at the MGM Arena, of course, going down this coming Sunday. So, as of right now, there are 10 matches total. Again, I'm going to put the graphic, or if you're watching on YouTube, drop it down in the comment section what matches you're looking forward to watching this coming Sunday for AEW's Double or Nothing. 10 matches total, of course. Again, it's AEW. Tony Khan, he's going to add more between the next 3 days. We got Rampage this Friday. They're going to announce a pre-show or something, or Saturday, because that's what they do. They add shit last minute. As of right now, there's 10 matches. I mean, compared to WWE, which have 5 matches this coming Saturday, there's 10 matches Sunday. It's going to be a long-ass Sunday. All right, let's talk about the 10 matches here. Bear with me and drop it on the comment section if you're watching on YouTube. Oh, by the way, if you have your picks or predictions, or maybe you disagree with mine, Into the Square Circle Podcast at gmail.com. Send me a good old-fashioned email. Okay. First one on the list, Roderick Strong will put his AEW Intercontinental, that's copyright from WWE, International Champion against Will Bygone Ospreay. Okay, so you're going to have a great Styles of Clash. Again, Roderick Strong has that old school Ring of Honor style amateur wrestling. Will Ospreay has that British strong style, high flying, fast paced wrestling. So you have two different styles clash in this match. Who's gonna win? I love Roderick Strong, but I'm gonna go for my boy Will Ospreay. He is phenomenal. He is an incredible wrestler. Right, incredible wrestler. He's one of my favorites. And come on, man, put a title around his waist, damn it. It's been a long time, well deserved, and I'm just gonna stick with Will Ospreay. I'd be shocked if Roderick retains. He probably will, but I'm gonna go for my boy Will. He's gonna win, become the new international champion, and take it around the world. That's gonna be my pick. Up next, for the AEW World Champion, Toni Storm will put her World Champion on line against the Professor, Serena Deeb. So this past Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, man, Serena Deeb was getting booed. I thought she was the babyface. And she started attacking Toni Storm and whacked her with a heel. The shoe heel in the ring. And Serena Deeb got booed out of the arena this past Wednesday at Dynamite, which was interesting. I thought she was the babyface. But, man, who's going to win? Toni Storm has been the women's champion for, I'm not sure how long, for quite a bit of time, right? Quite a bit of time. So, if Toni Storm retains, that'd be interesting. But, I'm going to go big here. Again, they're in Las Vegas. If I was a betting man in Vegas and I put down big money, which I'm very bad at, I'm going to pick Serena Deeb. I'm going to go big here. I'm going to pick Serena Deeb. The Professor, well deserved, right? She is phenomenal in the ring. She's, again, she was a trainer, right? She was a trainer in the WWE before she was let go. And she is a incredible female wrestler. And she is well deserved, long time due women's world champion. So give her the title belt. Maybe turn into a full-on heel afterwards. We'll have to wait and see on that. But I nothing against Toni Storm, but I think I'm kind of a little past over the Toni Storm era. Maybe just me. Maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I'm just too cranky. I don't know. But I think the Toni Storm era, I think I'm about done with it. And it's time for a new era. Give it to Serena Deeb. My pick. Because I said so. All right, let's move on next here. Interesting match. A barbed wire steel cage match for the AEW TNT Championship. Adam Copeland will put his TNT Championship on the line against Malachi Black. And I think this could be a brutal, bloody match. I can see it right now. Now, if you watch AEW Dynamite this past Wednesday on TBS, Malachi Black had a match. After the match, I believe Malachi won it. And I guess Adam Copeland cut a promo backstage, and he was on the Titantron. And he's like, Malachi, be careful what you wish for. Just, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank here. All I remember is Malachi Black was standing in the ring watching a video. The lights came on, and a pool of blood came out of nowhere from the ceiling and just dumped on Malachi Black and just exploded everywhere. And I saw fans were like, man, they made it to the front rows of people were getting coated of this fake blood. It was like covering the whole ring. And you think Edge might bring the Brood back? Remember the Broods from the 90s with Gangrel and Christian Cage? You have everybody right there. Christian Cage is there. The Gangrel, I don't think he's under contract to everybody. So, I mean, minus the music. Is the music copyrighted by the WWE? Is the Broods copyrighted by the WWE? We don't know about that. But, I mean, AEW has a position to reunite the Broods from the 90s. And this coming Sunday, they could do that. As I mentioned, Christian Cage has a world title shot against Swerve Strickland. I'm not sure if they're going to be the main event of the pay-per-view, but if Christian Cage lose, what a way to have a special moment where Christian Cage, Adam Copeland, maybe Gangrel have a one-time reunion for the Broods. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. But they're teasing something here. Seeing like Adam Copeland's going to be going to the dark side. So, long story short, who's going to win? I'm going to pick Adam Copeland. Whatever persona he's going to show up this coming Sunday, we're going to get the dark side of Adam Copeland. It's going to be interesting. I cannot wait for it. So I'm going to go for Adam Copeland to retain the TNT champion. All right. Up next, for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Jon Moxley will put his IWGP champion against Konosuke Takeshita. So, where did this feud came from? Were they teasing something the past couple months or weeks? This past Wednesday, Moxley dropped Takeshita on his head this past Wednesday on Dynamite. And I'm like, where the F did just this came from? Like, why? Like, is there a feud that I'm not aware of? Maybe I'm not paying attention? Are they having feuds in New Japan that I'm just not paying attention to? Or does just Moxley decide he want to drop Takeshita right on his head for no reason? Hey, let's have a match this coming Sunday. I don't know. It just came out of nowhere. Okay, so I'm reading here, this is the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match. Maybe that Eliminator match, a Collision, I just didn't pay attention to it. Maybe there is. If Takeshita wins, he will receive your future IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Okay, so if Takeshita wins, he has a date for Moxley for the champion. So, nah, you know what? I'm just going to pick Moxley for the hell of it. They put the title around him for a reason. And why drop it Sunday or in the future anytime soon? And I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't have a long-term explanation why I pick it. I'm just going to pick Moxley. Retains the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. It's going to be my pick. All right, move on next here. This could be a barn burner. No, it's not. Trent Beretta versus Orange Cassidy in a singles match. Man, I hope they put this in the pre-show. I'm sorry. If you're a fan of both guys, I don't know. This match is probably not going to interest me. This is going to be a bathroom match. It's going to be a beer break batch. I can't speak. I need a beer in my system right now. But it's early Thursday morning. Who want to drink some beer at Thursday morning? But it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? So, I don't know. I pick Orange Cassidy. The poor bastard's getting beat up each and every week. I seem like Trent is trying to overcome him each and every week. Give Orange Cassidy this win just because of him lacking on losing. I don't know. Probably a wrong answer, but I'm going to pick Orange Cassidy. All right, let's move on here. Oh, we got a three-way FTW rules match for the FTW champion. Chris Jericho, the current FTW World Champion, will put his title on the line against Hook versus Katsuyori Shibata. Who's going to win? My quick pick's going to be Hook. Again, Jericho and his whole learning tree thing is just, I don't know, silly to me, not connecting to me, and give the title back to Hook. My pick. Why? Because the champion belt belongs to Hook and Team Taz. That's why. All right, let's move on next here. We got 4 more matches. I told you it's going to be a long-ass pay-per-view. Here we go. Bullet Club Gold will put their Trios Championship on the line against Death Triangle. So this past Wednesday in Dynamite, we see the reuniting Death Triangle pack. Rey Fenix and El Zero Miedo. Penta Zero Miedo. Drawing a blank here. Versus Bullet Club Gold, the current champion, which is the Bang Bang Gang, Austin Colton Gunn, and Jay White Switchblade. I'm going to pick Bullet Club Gold. I think they're going to retain, and I think they're going to find their way, sneak their way out. I don't know. That's just my pick. I think Bullet Club Gold will defeat Death Triangle and retain. My pick. All right, up next, the women's match. It's going to be an interesting one. Willow Nightingale will put her AEW TBS Championship on the line against Mercedes Moné. Who's going to win? I'll leave it up to you guys. My pick's going to be Willow. Retain. Why drop now? She is doing good. A lot of momentum around her. Why crush it? Now, Mercedes, can she be a champion? She could. Probably not this Sunday. I'd be surprised. I'd be shocked and surprised if she wins. But I'm going to pick Willow Nightingale to retain. I think she's going to be the underdog in this match. And she has a big challenge here this coming Sunday. So it's going to be an interesting match. And I'm looking forward to watching it. All right, up next. Number 9, Anarchy in the Arena match. The Elite, Okada, Jack Perry, the Young Bucks versus Team AEW. Bryan Danielson and Daniel... Too many D's in this damn team. Bryan Danielson, Darby Allin, and FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood. So, the Elite versus Team AEW, Anarchy in the Arenas match, meaning no rules, a street fight style. You can't speak because this match is going to be all over the damn place. Backstage, in the parking lot, in the concourse. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up going to the casino. It's in Las Vegas. That'd be cool. If someone goes onto a roulette table or a blackjack table, that'd be interesting. But who's going to win? I'm going to pick Team AEW. The Young Bucks and Jack Perry's been conquering, taking over the show each and every week. And what a way to get the show back and under control by Team AEW. So that's going to be my pick. All right, last match of the show. For the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland will put his title on the line against Christian Cage. And right off the bat, I'm going to give Swerve my pick and retain. Why drop it now? Again, Swerve made history, and that'd be very, very stupid if they gave it to Christian. Yeah, Christian deserved a title. He's been good, but now's not the time. Swerve made history at Revolution. It was a Revolution or whatever pay-per-view that was before. And why drop the title against Christian now? Give it to Swerve. I'd be very shocked if he dropped it. I'd be really pissed off if he lost the title against Christian. But I'm going to pick Swerve, my picks. There we go, man. Very long show this coming Sunday. It's going to be a long-ass weekend. But it's Memorial Day weekend. Whatever you may do, and be safe out there. Have a good time. Drink responsibly like I do. And enjoy it, man. It's going to be a great weekend. And again, here's my picks. I'll put on my social media platforms into the Square Circle Podcast, Facebook, X, Instagram. You see it on YouTube right now. Give me a subscribe, a like, and drop it on the comment section what matches you're looking forward to. Into the Square Circle Podcast at gmail.com. Again, as always, send me your thoughts, send me your picks. And there we go, folks. All eyes are going down this coming Saturday and Sunday for WWE Kings and the Queens of the Ring. This coming Saturday and AEW Double or Nothing. All right, folks, that's it. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Maybe I'll talk to you guys this weekend. Post shows this weekend, of course. And then again, enjoy the rest of your week as always, wherever you may be. Again, as always, keep in touch with me on social media. Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. All I have to do is type it into the Square Circle Podcast. Until next time, my friends, be safe, stay heavy, and happy wrestling. Bye-bye, everybody.